Thank you, everybody. I won't keep you long. I drove here today with my husband from Pennsylvania, and this is like coming back home. I had both of my children here in Fairfax, Virginia, so it's nice to be back. My name is Monica Morrill. Monica Lee Morrill, that's my Korean name. 안녕하세요. And 감사합니다. And my last name is pronounced Morrill as in good moral principles. And I like to say at least one of my names terrifies the Clintons. And that's what this is really about, coming together to defend a nation broken. Our Constitution is hanging by tattered threads, and yet on my family side, we have an amazing group of people, amazing Korean Americans all over the nation uniting around Trump. And I just wanted to share with you today 1 minute of my personal story. On my father's side, I'm an 11th generation American. My family came here in 1632, and I have a history on that side of the family where my late relative, Congressman Morrill, same last name, assisted Abraham Lincoln in getting elected. And well, it wasn't me that did it. But what's amazing is that we're making history again this year, because if you look in the history books, Congressman Morrill traveled with Abraham Lincoln. And what was his swing state back then? It was Pennsylvania. And he traveled in Pennsylvania, and he met with the protectionists. And historians say that it is Congressman Morrill who helped Abraham Lincoln win in Pennsylvania. And now, ironically, I find myself back in Pennsylvania and working with Trump. And so we're going to repeat history again this year. Now, and I'll just finish up. The proud Korean side, I'm third generation Korean. So my grandmother left during the Korean War. She had settled in Tokyo, Japan. She speaks 3 languages. She's still alive. And she escaped a pretty terrible scene. And I'll tell you, I understand the Vietnamese Americans, the Korean Americans, the Chinese Americans, that they have looked communism and socialism in the face, and they don't want it back in the country. And so I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here today, because we have people all over the country praying for Virginia, because we're very concerned about the voter fraud. We're very concerned about the integrity of the election, to restore the integrity of our nation. And it starts now, getting out the vote, getting people, make sure that they're voting properly and they're able to record it, that we have no voter fraud, and diminishing that. But even if you can vote, a volunteer, even just a few hours. My husband and I are volunteering the whole day in Philadelphia. We're entering serious enemy territory. And they're estimating, by the estimates, at least 300,000 votes are stolen in Virginia every election. And this is over the past few decades. So we are very concerned about it. And if you can vote absentee or vote early and then volunteer at a poll where it's needed, a hot spot, we'll call it, hey, I think anybody trying to attempt to commit voter fraud is going to make sure that they are getting they're going to watch what they've done when they crossed an Asian American. So anyway, thank you very much for being here today, and vote Trump all the way from sea to shining sea. We're going to take this nation back with your help.